Greetings, fellow Facebookites and fellow YouTubeites. Let's get ready to rock and roll! Today is Friday, November the 22nd of 2013. And I'm sure those of you older people who are older than I am, might remember, today marking half a century since President Kennedy was assassinated, I'll tell you what, it's, you're talking about stuff like that, In fact, I recently visited, I take it, but not really recently, but some number of years ago. In fact, I visited there twice. I went with my dad to the 6th floor museum in Dallas. Of course, that's the, what you call it? Oh, yeah, the old Texas School Book Depository building where Lee Harvey Oswald, allegedly, was perched up there in the 6th floor and shot and killed JFK. And down the street, I think I might have heard they might have, that X may be gone, but there be an X right there on Elm Street. X marks the spot where the motorcade was when JFK was shot, I think I'd heard something like that X got removed or faded away or something, I don't know, but yep, hard to believe. 50 years ago, even though I wasn't around then, But in any case, notice I recently trimmed my beard and mustache. Yeah, I went and got me a new beard and mustache trimmer. For some reason, my last one stopped working, I had that one for a few years, and so... But, anyway, got me a new one, and so... And, speaking of Dallas, and Love Field, that's where, Air Force One had landed, when President Kennedy arrived, and of course it was on board Air Force One at Dallas Love Field Airport when Lyndon Johnson was sworn in as the next president, Well, just so happens, come tomorrow, I'm not really going to visit there, but anyway, tomorrow I'm going to pass by there because check this out. Tonight I'm in the process of packing my stuff. I've got some stuff in the laundry right now because tomorrow, in fact, if you people have read my Facebook posts, you'll notice that for the past few days, this past week, I've been counting down to tomorrow. I'm going on vacation tomorrow. So yeah, right before I got off work, I did a little thing on my voicemail saying that I would be out until the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. So, yep, tomorrow I go on my vacation, and check this out. I'm supposed to, my flight's going to take off tomorrow morning. Hopefully the weather's going to be fine, fine enough then, because right now it's raining. I've been hearing in West Texas, oh, it's mega cold there. Oh, so I better be prepared for that, But we've had some rain just about all day today, and I think we should have some tomorrow morning too. But hopefully my flight will be all right, I'm supposed to my flight's supposed to leave at about 10 after 10. So I'm going to arrive at the airport tomorrow. So yeah, leave at 10 after 10, and about hold on a sec. Let me go get the itinerary. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, in fact, excuse me. Yeah, I leave tomorrow at, my flight takes off at 10:10. Arizona time, and I'm going to arrive in Austin about a quarter after 1 Austin time. And I'm going to have a little over 2-hour lay there tomorrow. You know, I'd always wanted to visit the airport in Austin, Bergstrom Airport in Austin, because ever since I heard back in the late 90s, I couldn't help but be happy for the city of Austin when they got that new airport, because, you know, for years, you know, the last time I checked, the population of Austin, Texas wasn't 2 people and a dog. And so anyway, I'll tell you what, you know, but yeah, a city as big as Austin, and all they had for years was Robert Mueller Municipal Airport. And that airport was kind of in the center of town, around the center of town, you know. Of course, that airport couldn't grow much, you know, because the city, for years, the city had grown around that airport land. But in the early 90s, the military had closed down some Air Force bases, including Bergstrom Air Force Base in Austin. And that's when Austin, the opportunity opened up for the city. They built the airport where there used to be Bergstrom Air Force Base. There's now Austin Bergstrom International Airport. So, yeah. In fact, that super long runway down there of over 12,000 feet was already there during its Air Force Base days. And all they just needed to do was recondition that sucker. And, of course, also build a 9,000-foot parallel runway. So I can hardly wait to go down there. My lay is supposed to be a little over 2 hours. And I'd hear there's a Schlotzsky's down there. Perfect, plenty of time to go have some lunch there. Yeah, I can hardly wait for that. So I'll tell you what, you know, I'll just say, I don't know if they're going to have time to run by the airport, but I hear a couple of fellow Facebookites, at least, are down there. Jason Stone, I'm talking to you, and Daphne Parker, I'm talking to you too. A couple old friends from my youth, you know. But and anyway, yeah, after that, my flight is supposed to take off out of Austin. My connecting flight is supposed to take off at 3:35-ish. Then I'm going to have the plane's going to fly over to Dallas Love Field, but I'm going to stay on the plane. And then I'll fly in. Fly out of Love Field, and I should arrive in Midland about 6:20-ish, a little over a quarter after 6 Midland time. So yeah, so I'm going to be there until the Monday after Thanksgiving, and then I'll fly out of Midland on Monday, December the 2nd at 5:10 in the evening, or late afternoon. You get the idea. And then I'll fly back to Love Field. Now I'll get off the plane. I should arrive at Love Field about 6:15-ish, and then have a connecting flight. Supposed to leave at 7:20-ish. Yeah, and of course I'd love to visit Love Field's new terminal, their new concourse. And so I'll fly out of Love Field, and then I'll have then it's going to fly over to Albuquerque. But I'm going to stay on the plane there, and then from there fly back home here to Phoenix. I should arrive back in Phoenix at 9:50-ish. So yeah, that ought to be good. And of course, you know, like I said, when you consider my flight's supposed to take off at 10:10-ish, you know, I want to arrive no less than a couple of hours before takeoff, you know. And I've obviously figured that out, you know. what I'll do is I'll leave my house, leave my apartment here at tomorrow morning. Usually I'll do the normal time that I would on a weekday morning when going to work. I should leave about 5 after 7 tomorrow morning, and then I'll get all my bags and walk over to the light rail stop over at Thomas and at Central and Thomas, and okay, that should get me there. Yeah, I want to hit the 729 train. And that should get me to 44th and Washington, the SkyTrain station. Yeah, 44th Street in Washington, 7:54-ish. Now I'll get on there and take that SkyTrain. And there's going to have some... and I'll be able to check my baggage there at the SkyTrain station. Okay, and so... And of course, I've already printed up my boarding passes for Southwest, you know. And back to me. See, this is for the trip to my first flight, the flight into Austin, and then for the second flight, the connecting flight from Austin to Love Dallas to Midland. So that ought to be fun. So yeah, that's going to be something. So and, you know, that's one thing I obviously like to do when it comes to you know, if I've got like an appointment to go to, or if I'm going to hop a flight or go to a job interview, you know, or get to work, you know, obviously I gotta know, you know, obviously knowing when to be there by, and of course, you know, thus when to get out of the house, you know, and yeah, I like planning it on my little transit book, so for Valley Metro here. So anyway, so it ought to be fun tomorrow, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another show while I'm at my mom's house. But I'll tell you what, just in case I don't, I want to go ahead and give some birthday shout-outs for this next week. Okay, so if you'll hold on for just one sec. Okay. Yeah, for this Thanksgiving week. Okay. There's a couple of birthdays this Thanksgiving week. One of them for this Tuesday. Someone who, one of my fellow Facebook guides who have been working as one of the vendors for the 50/50 raffle at the D-back games. Yeah, this coming Wednesday this coming Tuesday, the 26th. Here's a birthday shout out for Charles Boyer. So I hope you have a happy birthday, man. And the other one for this coming Thanksgiving Day, the 28th, it will also be a birthday for, speaking of the D-backs, the D-backs organist, one of my fellow Facebook guys, Bobby Freeman. So it'll be his birthday on Thanksgiving Day. So hope those two have a good, have a happy Charles and Bobby. I hope they have happy birthdays this coming week. Okay. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do a YouTube show while I'm at my mom's house. We'll see. You never know. But anyway, just in case I don't, I think I'm just gonna. Besides, it's almost time for me to go check my laundry because I got that stuff in the laundry, like I said. So anyway, in case I don't see y'all, in case I don't do another show this coming week. So everyone, to all you people out there, hope you all have a happy and safe Thanksgiving wherever you are. And, oh yes, one more shout out I want to give, just like I did last time, someone who lives in Midland. An old head cheerleader from my alma mater. Yep, Heather Griffin Chrisman. Hello, Heather. Hope to see you while I'm there. Okay, so anyway, got all that stuff out of the way. So, like I said, if I don't, just in case I don't do another YouTube show while I'm on my vacation. So each and every one of you, hope you all have a happy and safe Thanksgiving wherever you are. And I especially want to say safe because, like I said, I've been hearing about the cold and icy weather conditions around West Texas, particularly around Lubbock and around the Midland, Odessa area. So, but anyway, y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, and that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, whenever that time may be, let's get ready to rock and roll! And once again, have a happy Thanksgiving. Crisscross applesauce out. See you later.